just what I was getting into. Knocking on the door of your hotel room with nothing but a jacket and some fuck me shoes. I knew it was on. I heard you say, ah, ooh, ga, ga. I knew you were gonna tear your way into me like a present on Christmas Day. I know all about the consequence of getting into bed with you. My heart is saying I don't need that shit, but all of my body is saying I do. Babe, I think that you might be the best drug in Tennessee. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Married to Monday. Yeah. Couldn't get Facebook. So if you're trying to watch on Facebook, it did not work. Who can talk to me right now? Who's here? I see somebody's here. If you are here, and you are Diesel, Steve, Steven, Wade, John, Mary, Rachel, or Catherine, we are the Cannonballers of Muchhausen by proxy. Aren't we? Ain't that right? So as soon as somebody talks to me, I'll tell you what happened today with the technology of all things. Anyone? No? Maybe it's not the Munchausen by proxy Cannonballers watching, because normally they would talk to me. Hey, Steven. Hey, Diesel. Hi, Rye. Okay, you're not here. Hi, you guys. Hi, Mom. Thanks for coming. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, Steve Shepard is over here. Steve Stevens in the chat. Everyone is speaking. Okay. So I don't know why, but for some reason, Restream does not want to. Mary's here. She's here. Hi, Laura Zapam. I love that name. Mary, she's one above you. If that's what you meant. So you guys, you have to tell me how the sound is doing, because last week the astrology was supposed to be really good. It was supposed to be magical for all of us. And it was supposed to be like this really sweet time with Venus moving back into Taurus, where it's like, everything's lovey-dovey. And also we're coming to the end of this, Jupiter being in Gemini, which it doesn't like very much. I think someone will have to correct me. Gemini, right? And now it's moving into Cancer, which it likes very, very much. So I don't know what happened, because the astrology was supposed to be really great. Kind of auspicious just for everyone. Like everyone's life was just supposed to be great last week. And mine was just not. It just wasn't. It was a lot of technical issues too. So first it started with, did this happen to anybody else? This like your life just fell apart last week? Because I don't really understand. I submitted a question. I put a question into my personal astrologer, Channy Nichols, who you may know of YouTube, and her app, Channy. And I said, what do you make of it when the astrology is supposed to be really cute and happy and fun, and then like all of the shit hits the absolute fan? What do you make of that? So I went and I took my, you know how last week I had to go through my iPhone? And this week I'm back on my computer, but the only way that I can use it is if I go through these AirPods, which are not my AirPods. These are my friend Christopher's AirPods. I left my AirPods on the Outlaw Country Cruise, but I didn't want to leave my MacBook at the Apple Store, which, by the way, is in downtown Nashville on Broadway in the middle of CMA Fest. And I had to go there 2 times. One of these times I lost my keys and had to leave my car in the parking garage. It was a mess. And I was not nice to a customer service representative, which was not. What do you mean you've missed nothing? This is, if you're an asshole, you need to leave. Just so you know, Married to Monday is not for assholes. So if you're an asshole, you know who you are and you need to leave. Married to Monday is where I play you something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue. And probably I shall throw my shoe. But you're right. You probably have kind of missed nothing because it's been very difficult for me to collect my thoughts lately. This Married to Monday is going to be mental health Married to Monday because we are, we are like a good 28 days off of the SSRIs, and we're going to have to get back on those. Yes, we are. If I don't cry tonight, it'll be a miracle. It'll be absolutely amazing. But the beauty is that I wrote some songs about this to share with you. So, I need your help to let me know if the sound is right, and the sound is good. So let me know. I love you too. No, these are really mental health days though. Hi, Bill Kelly. Welcome. So who wants to be sound guy tonight? Oh, yeah. Good. Oh, is that why you're... I love this name. Is your name... Laura, is your name Lorazepam? Is that like a nod to the pharmaceuticals? Because I would really love it if it was. Or are we just sounding this out? Welcome to Married to Monday. I hope that you will be a new baller of Muchhausen by proxy. Hello, Doug. I hope that you will also be a new baller of Muchhausen by proxy. Come on in, everybody. Okay, so if the sound sounds okay for you and you. Hi, John Haas. Welcome to Married to Monday. Then, yes, she loves pharmaceuticals. I know. What would we do without them, honestly? Well, I'll tell you what we do without them. We have a hard time organizing things. We have a hard time finishing one task. It's like nearly impossible to finish one task. It's like there are 10 tasks that get started at once, and then maybe you even circle back, and complete one of them or 2 of them in a day. I tried to just do Married to Monday today and figure out my sound issues. And look, I got my pretty lights back. Thank you very much, sister Ryan. And I tried to work on the songs a little bit instead of just pulling them out of my old keister for you guys. Hello, Magic Smith. And so this is what we're doing. And I need somebody to tell me how it sounds. Otherwise, I'm not going to play a song for you. How's it sound? Is it coming through? Can you guys see me over there on Instagram too? Or is it still just the graphic? I made you new graphics. Okay, I think we got a delay over there. Okay, thank you, Doug. Okay, now we're talking. All right. So let's see how it goes. All right, so I have had this request many weeks in a row, and I have yet to play it because we were doing album release things, but for something old, I am very excited to play you The Alchemist off of the Beggar EP. And it almost was not on the Beggar EP. It was almost going to be on the record, but then it kind of seemed like there were too many slow songs on the record. And lo and behold, when the record came out, a lot of people agreed there are just too many slow songs on the record, but I don't really care what they think. Do you want to know why I wrote this song? I'll tell you. So, I wrote The Alchemist after I wrote 309. And you guys remember the story about 309 from last week? So, when after that whole thing happened where I found out that he was, when I got that message saying, Caitlin, you don't know who I am, but I know who you are. And we found out that he was two-timing us. And then I went ahead and got, really deep into my feelings and tried to get into my truth. And I said, you know what? The scariest thing about this is not him at all. It's about my ability to lie to myself, right? To know that something is not right and just to convince myself that it is or that it can be. And so that's where this song came from. Good old Alchemist. Welcome to Ready to Monday. Here's something old. All right, y'all. You know what? We got a tuner. We didn't tune her yet today. How's everybody doing? Is everybody excited about Jupiter? I was a lot more excited last week when I had faith in the planets. Thank you so much for loving this song. I appreciate you guys. Happy Monday. All right, I'll come back over here and check comments later because I can't. I need extra help not getting distracted. Is that what? Do you tune because you care? I don't have a good comeback for that yet. I'll work on it. When I was young, I was told I showed promise that I could be anything that I wanted. But no one did predict I'd become the world's greatest alchemist. Step right up and get ready for the show. I will turn the dullest penny into gold. Curious, it's a wonder to behold. I can't even make myself believe you love me when you don't. It's only taken a lifetime of practice to own the skills and to master the craft. If I cheat to pull off the trick, then I must, or I just can't live with it. So step right up and get ready for the show. I will turn the dullest penny into gold. Curious, it's a wonder to behold. I can't even make myself believe you love me when you don't. Spare me your indifference. I don't care. No, I won't take a hint. I won't be ashamed. I'm trying to change you, or that I'm manipulating the evidence. Step right up and get ready for the show. Watch me turn the dullest penny into gold. Curious, it's a wonder to behold. I can't even make myself believe you love me when you don't. When you don't. How about that? Let me put my earbud in so I can hear what you say. I can read your words better with my earbud in. How about that? Did you like it? Now you're going to have to tell me what the sound that sounded like. Does it need the volume come down? Or does it need volume come up? Or what you think? Kids. Oh no, thank you. Let's see who's here. Let's see. Let's go back. Some of us are emotionally delayed. Is that what you mean? Yes. That is what I mean. And by you, I mean me. And if you're here at Married to Monday, chances are, I mean you too. So that's the beauty of us. Are you getting any of these? Yeah, I see you. Okay. I'm getting these. Yes, Doug, I'm getting these. Happy Monday, Magic Smith. Raspberry, yes. Caitlin, the Alchemist. Thank you very much, Steve Steven, for your request. The slow songs on the new record are my favorite. Thank you so much. Thank you, John. I keep having to tell people that we like that. We like those vibes. Thank you, Laura. Hello, Ken. Welcome. Steve Steven, tune because we care. Can parents sew? Don't know what that meant. I just ate rice cauliflower. How do you think I'm doing? Ugh, welcome to my world. I know how you're doing because this is what you got to do. You got to eat riced cauliflower. Hey, at least they have riced cauliflower now. It used to be that they just had regular cauliflower. I copyrighted the tuning song, so I'm happy when you do and I get 0.0 or 0.03 cents every time someone tunes. Wow. That actually could be lucrative if you think about it. Copyrighted testing 1, 2. Well, what should I copyright? Turning lead into gold. Thank you too. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Sister Ryan. Okay, good. Mary is having trouble loading. What do you mean, Laura? What's she having trouble loading? Hi, Tony. Come on in. Okay, so now I think we're making progress because usually I don't get to something old lately until like, what is it, Diesel, 30, 40 minutes into the hour? So I'm going to tighten this up for you guys because we all have lives. We all have things to do. So that was something old. And now you are at Married to Monday, where I come here to play you something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. Usually I throw a shoe, which I will, but that's just like all the energy I have to throw my shoe today. What else? Oh yeah, I come here to see the Ballers of Muchhausen by proxy because usually, well, because we've become like a little bit of a club, and I know that some of you guys are becoming friends, and it makes me so happy. And I have decided that I am going to try again to start improving this for you, to making it a worthwhile hour. Little Lion Handcrafts, where are you? She's having trouble loading. Limp shoe. Should I try again on the other one? All right. Let's see if we can't rise up the vibrational scale here a little bit and get mad. Just like, if the astrology was not good to you this week, then just I always do feel better after we throw our shoes. Is anybody else throwing their shoe, or is it just me? Well, now it's 8:23 and I've already thrown both my shoes, so we're moving right along. So yes. Okay. So something old, something new. And usually what happens is you decided or I decided and you agreed. Pow pow. Usually what happens is, well, at some point, the ballers, one of or two of or multiples of the Ballers of Muchhausen by proxy will send me some baller dollars, and then they get a baller-dollar-ditty. Is this pic? Did this pic come from Wade? Wade, are you here? I cannot remember who I was talking to. I think I was in the middle of a dream when I was talking to somebody about these pics. Diesel, was it you? I don't know, because it came from an unidentified source, but this is the Omnicord pic and it works. So I wrote a song this week that I'm going to play you for something new. Would you like to hear it? Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. Through two shoes. Already. Okay, so another thing that happened last week was that I don't know. I think it's just that I feel like I can say this here because I definitely. Oh, okay. I will, Steven. I will check it. It didn't buzz, but again, I can't hear because I have these in my ear. So I will check it, but I'm going to wait and check it after something new, and I'll do something new, and I'll do the baller-dollar-ditties in the middle, and then maybe at the end. That way we can end on a high note. So, okay. And then I'm going to come back and read comments. So, because I might need to pull up the words to this bad boy. This song is called Dear Music Career. And you guys, things are going pretty well. They're not going badly. Does it say in the comments? I tried to put a new comment up there, but I think that might only be relevant for Facebook, or potentially it's only relevant on, it might be on YouTube, but you know how like in the registry, like I usually put like links or things that you can do this week. So this week, the Love Addict is number 65 on the Americana album chart, which is really, really awesome, to be charting in the top 100. Although I don't really know how many Americana albums there are. Probably a lot. Probably like, I don't know. So maybe 1,000. I don't know. But I don't know. Okay. So the Americana album chart, the spins were up this week, but the placement itself was down. So it's at 65, but it was at 64 last week. So one thing that you can do is call, email your local radio station and ask to hear tracks off Love Addict. Now I can't play most of them, but that's pretty good too for your album to have like, 3 explicit tracks on it and still be charting. I think that's pretty good. And then also Bandcamp. I've had a lot of Bandcamp people coming in. after the Bandcamp put the record in the top 25. Or is it? No, it was the top country music albums of May 25th. I don't know exactly what it is, but they put us in the top country something. And there's been a lot of love on Bandcamp, so that's been really good. So the thing to do is just like keep spinning the record and keep asking your radio stations to play it, and keep sending me $. Just send me $5. Send me $5. I threw both my shoes. Just send me $5. So, anyways, it doesn't really matter, like when you put out a record, how well it's doing. I have learned this now because I have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6. I have like 2 actual full-length solo records, but I've had like 6 releases, including the EP3. And like, it's always, every time there is a postpartum thing that you go through. And I think that we should wear black for 2 weeks or 4 after we put our records out. And I almost did tonight, but then I decided to wear yellow because that's what the sprites told me to do in my dream. And so, but I think that it's like an important part of the creative process to allow yourself the time to like put something that you've been kind of holding dear to you, and then you put it out into the world, and you like a baby, like you put it out there and you're like, swim, little baby, swim. You throw it in the deep end and you're like, swim, little baby. And it does, it does its best, but like without floaties or something, it's, so sometimes that it's always a lonely experience, always. And usually I think you have like a lot of tours set up. Well, I don't have the machine yet that I need behind me to have a lot of tours set up, but we're getting there because Diesel is now my manager. If you guys didn't know that, we're going to see what we can't do. So, all that said, I did have this like one meeting, and I do feel like I can say this here because I don't think they're going to come looking for me here. I just really don't. Like, if anybody ever decides they want to like go back through all these Married to Mondays and dig up all this dirt on me, things that I just tell y'all, they can certainly do it. I'm not worried about them doing that. Where are the Instagram comments? Oh, there you are. Yeah. So. So I had like one of these people come through, and there's this thing that happens where someone says, I gave someone your record, tell them to call you, call me ASAP. And then you go and you see this person's credentials or whatever. I'm just telling you guys this to give you the backstory of the song. And you see that they have like a very, very impressive career. And then by the time you actually connect, it's happened to me so many times where you just get kind of stuck on the phone, and it's kind of like ho hum, how just like hang and like, yeah, let's get together, or like maybe next week. And then like, okay, how's 1 o'clock? And then you show up and they're not there. And this happened on what was supposed to be the most auspicious day for my career in the stars. And so, it was a great time to like try to make that appointment, but I'd definitely been already feeling like I'm getting the runaround. I'm kind of always getting the runaround. Everyone's high. I don't know what it is, but you can definitely feel when somebody is actually really interested in you, or it's like the words don't match the actions. And I think that if I ever get to be any kind of a person of relevance in this business, I will remember how much these young artists or middle-aged artists actually have invested and actually have hanging on the line. And I am not going to tell them to come downtown for meetings or coffee dates that I'm not going to show up at. I'm just not going to do it because that's mean. So anyway, I wrote this song and it's called Dear Music Career. And I wrote it on this auto harp for you. Can you hear that? Hi, Ash Tolo. Hi, Caitlin D. Cool. If you come to Married to Monday, you get called out. But hi, Craig Likey. Okay. Well, I hope this is going to sound okay. Ooh, I gotta take this one out. Even though I said it was fine that everyone can lose track of time, did you know it was a lie that I'd set all the clocks behind to account for rush hour traffic? My distracted driving habits south of town. I found a Sephora, did my red and pink lip for ya. Spent my stars on an egg and cheese sandwich, knowing not to show up empty-handed. Circled the block, but all I found was a paid parking lot. Still had half an hour to spare. I wrote a song, I redid my hair. Thought it could not hurt to pray, if only just to believe for a day. And that was when the message came, saying you were not on the way, and everything just stayed exactly the same. Verge of tears, nothing ever changes here. Verge of tears, everything just stays the same. How about that? I kind of made it weird at the end, but we pulled it off. Did you like that? Check your phone for the baller dollars. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it now. That works. Craig Lakey came hello. Love new songs. Did you like that one? They're exactly 66. It must be. Okay. Charting is good. Hi, Daniel. If you're still here. Hello, y'all. 23. Hello. Hi, Kat. Thanks. Thanks, y'all. Y'all 23. Did you love that? It was. I know it was a sad tale. It would be a good movie song. Thanks, Mom. Technically it wouldn't be a good movie song because there are a lot of specific things in there, and movie songs need you to be very general and glib in order for them to be able to score their movies with your songs. That's why mine have never gotten into any, apparently. Okay, I am very excited to check my phone right now. We'll see. We'll just see how deserving I am tonight. Ooh! Look at that! Okay, hold on. I got to see who to thank. John, thank you so much for your baller dollars. I'm very happy to be writing you a baller dollar ditty right now on the spot. And Steve, I guess you know that you are next. Ready? Who wants what? How about a swing? John sent the baller dollars. He sent the ear trumpet mic. He sent the baller dollars and the ear trumpet mic. In fact, Married to Monday is sponsored by John and his ear trumpet mic and baller dollars. Baller dollars. John lives in Northern California. I say this every week, but now he's also going to be good friends with Mary, and he's going to buy her sugar scrub. Going to buy her sugar scrub. Thank you, John. Cha cha cha. How about that? I'm sorry that I committed you to buying her sugar scrub. What happened to Mary? Did she make it back? Is she still having, is Laura still here? Hello, A Compound Studio. Hello, Marty Player. All right. I forget I have to take my ear out or I can't hear you. Here's the baller dollar zombies even. Latin. Mm-hmm. Stephen, we're very glad that you are back this week. We know that you had some friends in town. They were actually your family, and you had to entertain them. But now you are back at Married to Monday because you just are so nice and supportive to me. And I know that you are paying my phone bill. You are paying my phone bill. You are paying my phone bill with your baller dollars. But that's not why I do it. And I know that's not why you do it too. But thank you anyway. Cha cha cha. Cha cha cha. How about that? That was good, huh? Did I come back? Did I come back? Because when my thing fell out of my ear, it decided to kick me off. It's definitely not why you do it. I know you don't do it for the baller dollar ditties either. But if anyone else would like a baller dollar ditty, you can just send me $5. Send $5. Send it to the Venmo, send it to the PayPal. It's in the registry in the link in my bio. Or if you are watching on YouTube, you can find it. It's hard. It's hard to get. Instagram won't really let you do it, you know. I know, Mom. I'm sorry. My mom sent me a text. It didn't work tonight. It didn't work on Facebook tonight. I don't know, some sort of other technical difficulty. It's always something. So yeah. Let's see. Okay. Well, I'm just going to keep on keeping on here. Something old, something new, something borrowed. One of my favorite records of 2023 was Neon Cross, Jamie Wyatt. Y'all remember that? Hi, Spicy Iguana. Hey, Spider Songs. Hey, Annie Boxel, come on in. Thank you so much for your $dollars. Actually, where's Catherine? Catherine and Wade both deserve dollar ditties from last week. But if I don't see them here, maybe I'll do them at the end. Just Wade always waits till it's over because he doesn't want me to do it. He doesn't want me to sing a dollar ditty about him, which is understandable. Okay, so there's this tune on Jamie Wyatt's record from 2020 called Neon Cross, called Demon Tied to a Chair in My Brain. And it's actually a Dax Riggs song, and it was on his 2007 album. And I don't know his music very much, but I know he's doing a lot about the devil. He's singing a lot about the devil. I just want to see what that sounds like with that pick. And, there's lots of odes to the devil. And I think some reviewers have said it just seems like he and the devil are there's bosom buddies. And I'm not sure because I didn't find this out in her words, but I think that she put it on Neon Cross because of her sobriety, and just still realizing that when you're someone who struggles with addiction, that you have a demon and you have to tie it to a chair in your brain. And then just this week, trying to just keep track of my own, this was the first week that I actually wrote down. I was I'm going to monitor this. I'm going to write down in a calendar, Verge of Tears Day, Ugly Cry Meltdown Day, headaches, Verge of Tears, slept all day, things that just aren't normal. And I remember this time when in my life when I thought that that was normal. And I thought that that I had to just live that way, and I should, be able to find a spiritual solution. And right now, I really love to find some psilocybin to try, because of how the pharmaceuticals just stop working, and then you're on them, and you are very for me. For one thing, insurance stopped paying for it. Two, I got so scrambled in my brain that my psychiatrist took me off of them so that we could see what ground zero was, which was actually I don't think I have a very good psychiatrist. And I don't think that she's watching this either, apparently. It's so strange how I tell you guys everything, even though this is the internet. Still, it's it's only the 10 of us, So, yeah. So anyway, but it has been actually really good for my creativity, the songs, they just start pouring out. And eventually you just kind of have to give into it. But, oh, it's raining. Can you hear that? Everybody in Nashville, take cover. You know what the rain means. Rain. Wetness. Where are the Instagram comments? I won't go and look for you guys because I'm not seeing any comments over here on the YouTube channel. Oh, yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's have this talk. Let's talk about this. I remember that one. Diesel Shooter actually suggested that one. Did he? Sobriety and general craziness on Jamie's part. Yeah. Whoa, Shooter suggested that? Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah. I know it's the only cover on the record. But anyways, so I love this song because it's like, regardless of what your, maybe we all have these demons. Hi, Jim. Come on in. But it's either going to be running around like crazy, like a crazy demon in your head, or you're going to tie it to a chair in your brain. And right now I've been like, yeah, we got to get this demon tied back to this chair in my brain. So this is Mental Health Married to Monday. And I wanted to play you my favorite song. Thank you, Shooter, for getting Jamie Wyatt to put this on her record so that I could find out who Dax Riggs was. And now you guys will know too if you don't already. So let's see. Welcome to Married to Monday, where I play something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. Sometimes I throw a shoe or two. And if you give me $5, then I will make up baller-dollar-ditties for you. Let's tune again. Here it is. Something borrowed. And if you didn't get it, this is Demon tied to a chair in my brain by Dax Riggs. But I would say my version is probably mostly influenced by the Jamie Wyatt version. All righty. Demon tied to a chair in my brain. Blackbird tapping on the window pane. Sick man smiling, a stray dog in the rain. Demon tied to a chair in my brain. Demon tied to a chair in my brain. Lovers burn ghostly, dragging their chain. Met eyes from a window there. Midnight train. Demon tied to a chair in my brain. Demon tied to a chair in my brain. Demon tied to a chair in my brain. Mad shrieking woman, weeping my name. My skeleton's melting, my soul's in flames. Demon tied to a chair in my brain. Demon tied to a chair in my brain. Demon tied to a chair in my brain. I told you that I would cry, but don't worry, I have an appointment on Wednesday. I know I'm freaking everyone out, but the truth is, this is how we feel, you know? It's the whole point. It's the whole reason why Joni Mitchell wrote all of her songs. I feel like we wouldn't have Blue without these feelings. And a lot of them are just really naturally occurring. Like, it makes sense. It was a really hard week. But it's not cool to just, like, you know, go around with it, you know, spilling out all the time. But the reason why I didn't take down last week's episode is because I don't know. I don't know what Married to Monday is. It's like a sad, sad wedding. But I just think that, I don't know. There should just be like one place maybe where, you know, everybody can just be themselves and be uncensored. And, you know, it's like, I love how some of you reach out, even though I don't have time to really respond to all of the messages all the time. But when the Married to Monday folks like reach out and text me and like tell me the sick things that are going on in their heads, but then also like the funny ways in which they're dealing with them, I just, yeah, I don't know. Just, it's been good. It's been kind of good. And I think that if things are good, we should keep them going, you know, try to keep a good thing going as long as we can. So, that was Demon tied to a chair in my brain. Welcome to Married to Monday, where I play something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. Sometimes I throw a shoe. Now it's 8:54 diesel. I am 6 minutes away from 9 p.m., which means that we're going to get it done in an hour, unless there are any more baller-dollar ditties that might take it over. So for something blue, since for something new, now that every single song on Love Addict, the album, is new again, I'm going to do the next track, because I wouldn't say I Love You is like kind of the bluest song. It's a very sad song, and I think it's appropriate. So since that was going to be something new this week, but then I wrote a song that I wanted to play you, we'll do that one instead. Let's just see how everybody's over here. It's raining like crazy in South Carolina. Hi, Wade. Wade, did you send me this pic? I can't figure out who sent me that pic. One of your favorite humans. By the way, great. She loves Love Addict. Oh, good. Does she really? That's awesome. Very powerful song. Wow, it's totally cool. Cool. Okay. Low Country Gym. Oh, hi. Hi, the Hook Songs. Welcome. Muchhausen by proxy support group. Absolutely. Oh, hi, Millie Raccoon. If you're still here, welcome to Ready to Monday. I play something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. You guys, the mystery is solved. Wade has sent me the pic. Wade, I wrote a song on the Omnichord tonight. Not tonight, like a couple of days ago, after this like publisher guy broke my heart. And you'll have to watch the replay, because it was because of you that I was able to play it. I hope it sounded okay, because you guys know my computer won't work without these earbuds in my hair. Ooh, we got a new baller dollars. Wade, thank you so much for sending me your baller dollars during the time frame with which I can play you a baller dollar ditty. Is everybody ready to hear Wade's baller dollar ditty? What do you want? Foxtrot? I think we ruled out Foxtrot. I think we decided Foxtrot is bad. Slow rock? Should we speed it up a little bit? Yeah. You feeling that? Wade sent a baller dollar ditty tonight. He also sent me a flimsy rubber pick. I know that sounds like it's dirty, but it actually came in some cellophane. It was a very sanitary gift. Thank you, Wade, for your baller dollars and your friendship. Cha cha cha. How about that? How about that, Jeff Slaw? Welcome to Rage Monday, where I play you something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. I throw a shoe. Actually, I throw two. And if you send me baller-dollar ditties, I make up a song on the spot for you. You can find them in the registry, probably down at the very, very bottom. Okay, y'all. So we've done something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. We are almost married again. Thanks for letting me cry. I feel better. You're welcome. I've never been afraid to tell you how I love your face, the understanding in your eyes when they're looking into mine. I love your gentle touch. I can't tell you that enough, but I wouldn't say I love you. I don't never hesitate to mention I appreciate how you communicate with me in pictures and in poetry. You're not so easily defined. When you get angry, you're still kind. But I wouldn't say I love you. I would never do that to you. If you said you love me, I wouldn't want to know what that could mean. Once a word is said, it's the beginning of the end. And though I'd like to get it off my tongue, I wouldn't say I love you. I would never do that to us. I'll admit it's more than just a crush, and I should let you know it. But the butterflies my stomach gets begin that butterfly effect. If anything is clear, it's that I'll always need you here. So I wouldn't say I love you. I would never do that to you. If you said you love me, I wouldn't want to know what that could mean. Once the word is said, it's the beginning of the end. And though I'd like to get it off my tongue, I wouldn't say I love you. I would never do that to us. 'Cause I know where that road will lead. As good as bad, and then you leave. And I don't want us to be like that, saying things we can't take back. So I wouldn't say I love you. I would never do that. Though I wanna get it off my tongue, how could I ever do that? I wouldn't say I love you. I would never do that to us. I Wouldn't Say I Love You by Caitlin Cannon and Eric Erdman off of Love Addict. Currently number 64, 65 and climbing, hopefully not dropping on the Americana album chart. Also, Bandcamp's best of something like 47,000 monthly listeners. Thank you very much, the Hook Songs. Hi, Graham Ray. Hi, Papalachian Soul. Oh, that would be Papalachian Soul. Or Papalachian. Is it Papalachian Soul? Thank you, Diesel. If you can't read the little thingy, because the little thingy's on Facebook only and Facebook didn't work tonight, the little thingy said, call your local radio station. Ask for songs that don't have F-bombs in them. Thank you so much, Cersei. Papalachian Soul. Hell yeah. Hi, JP Harris. Nuh-uh. Hi, Crazy Lemon 15. Yeah, okay. So, y'all, this has been Married to Monday, where I played you something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. I threw one shoe, then I threw the other one. And that didn't rhyme. And then I did many baller-dollar ditties for you. Actually, only 3, but that's okay. Because, this is not why I'm doing it. Well, it is. I mean, it's probably is why I'm trying to do it. But it's not too late for you to send me $5 and I will make up a song about you on the spot that will not be anything you'll ever want to hear again. Although sometimes, every now and then, but I just thank you for coming anyways. And I can't tell, it actually does look like someone else deserves a baller-dollar ditty, but I can't tell who. If you do, we'll get to that. Thank you very much, sister. And the last thing I will say is Jupiter is going into, thank you, because I actually put a little, I tried to put a little work in it today. Considering that I was coming up against these sound problems, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I either have to I'm going to have to do this with AirPods until the end of time, or I'm going to have to figure out how to do a top case replacement on this laptop, or just get a new laptop. But I just didn't want to do that on principle because I just got this one in 2023. I'm sorry that I cried, but I'm probably going to leave it up anyway, just because otherwise, what do I stand for? Ram everything. Ram everything. Hey, you still doing stand-up? Just curious. I'm always kind of doing it, I never really was doing it. I just did it that one time on Kill Tony, but then I did try to go. I've done some, I only go when you know what, I really should, because I feel like music's kicking my ass so hard right now that usually I go and do open mics and I bomb so hard that then I love Nashville and I love music again and music things. Send what to James. I'm going to try to catch up tomorrow on emails. Diesel, I'm sorry. I'm way in the weeds. You met me in Austin a year ago. Oh, cool. It's hard for me to tell because I only see this little picture of it looks like a shadow of a penny, so it's hard for me to really remember. But what was that? Was that around the Kill Tony time, or when I was telling that minute long dick joke about, I'm like the Jackie Chan of not sucking dick, that joke? That joke really didn't like go anywhere. I should work on that though. But no, I'm going to be back in Austin actually. And Catherine, if you are watching this ever, I'm going to be back in Austin in November, and I definitely want to set up Austin dates. So Ramb everything. Maybe, yeah, where should I play? What are the good open mics to go to? I should try to tell jokes again. Hi, Robert. Well, you guys, it's 9:07 and I'm not allowed to do Married to Monday longer than -7 minutes ago. So, hey, best wishes. Tony and the mics. Yes, Jackie Chan is popping. Oh, wow. This is crazy. Hi. Well, thank you so much. I hope I'm following you. If I'm not, I'm definitely I'll happy to reconnect. I'd love to know. Yes, I remember who you are. I would love to come back to Charlotte. I would love that, y'all. Hit my inbox with some ideas. Yes, music and comedy. Awesome. That'd be great. I need to start setting up November now. Also, if anybody is on the route between Nashville and Colorado, I need to drive there like around July 14th. So what? You can't quit because you're unmanaging me. So it's like, how are you going to quit a job you don't even have? Yeah, I do want to come back to Washington State and do a show. Hey, Diesel, you see all these people who are like, come to Charlotte, come to Washington. I met you in kindergarten. Or did you meet me in kindergarten? That is the question. Yeah. Sarah, I'm glad that you said that because I didn't actually know that Sarah C482 was you, because you have a tiny face inside a tiny circle. But thank you for saying that. Yes. See, I think I don't have any friends left from old long-lasting relationships from kindergarten, and there she is. Oh, now you're managing me. Okay. Are you still friends with that other lady who was with you? I don't remember her name. That would have been Alice Wallace. Let's see, that would have been. And sadly, I wouldn't say, I would say I love Alice. I still love Alice. And if she wanted to be friends, I would be friends, but I don't think she wants to be friends because, because we would be probably, but sometimes your musical differences take you out of that. Okay, kids. So I guess, Sarah, who says come to Charlotte, where do we play there? The evening Muse? Probably do that again. And Washington State and Texas, like we probably should be trying to keep track of people who want me to come play. Yeah. And then the other thing I'm going to say is that I wore my hair curly for you tonight. What do you think? You like it? And that's the second thing. And the third thing is, if anyone would like a house show or knows of anywhere I should try to play the second or third week of July on the way, all the way up to Colorado, I'm going to be driving out there and looking for some shows along the way. I know we were awesome. We did harmonic yodeling. But Robert, have you heard my new record? Because it's so good in a different way. Northwest tour. Absolutely got to do that Northwest tour. I know. Yeah. Yeah, Appalachian Soul. Okay. You guys have been great. Thanks so much for joining my club. The Ballers of Muchhausen by proxy only. I still think only the regulars really, really joined. You know what I mean? Because in order to join it, you have to send me $5 on PayPal or Venmo, and then I sing you a baller-dollar-ditty, and then it's like official. But that's okay. We can do it next time because I'll be back on Monday. Do holler at me. I'll be here the first little bit of July. Okay. And I'll see you guys next Monday for Married to Monday. We're only getting better. Jupiter's moving into Cancer. We're going to forgive the planets for lying to us last week. And we're going to trust. We're going to trust that there's a reason for all of this. And I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm going to tell you a secret to life right now. Are you ready? I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm getting ready